Hey folks, this is BestInSlot. Welcome back to our Jurassic World Evolution 2 Mods of the Week Spotlight series. Some fantastic new mods to check out today. We've got new species, we've got new decorations, we've got new cosmetics. And when I say we've got new cosmetics, I mean we have over 100 new cosmetics. Really exciting stuff, as you'll see in just a second. Before we dig into all that though, a very quick disclaimer: mods can cause problems with your save file. It's probably going to be fine now. Just, back up your saves, back up your file folders, all that kind of jazz. If there is a problem, it's not my fault, it's not the mod maker's fault, and that's Modius. Who else's fault, isn't it? It's not Frontier's fault. He's been away at a training camp for like 6 months or something like that since I last did that. But he's back. Right, so the first decoration is not these fantastic ones that we've already checked out before, but if we just boop, 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 it's this one. This is the new Jurassic Park tunnel by Viral Cyclops and commissioned by Darkspeed, and all it really does is add a tunnel to the game, a Jurassic Park, original Jurassic Park styled tunnel. You see this briefly in the film when they emerge, in particular into the Tyrannosaurus Rex paddock. It's a really nice design that isn't really in the film very much, but of course we've got this classic chunky concrete, this archway at the top, and it's really well realized, fits into the game really nicely, looks exactly like it would in the film basically. Now unfortunately, dinosaurs and indeed guests, as you can see, they'll kind of stop walking down here. Dinosaurs and guests can't use the tunnel, but what can use the tunnel? If we just nip down here and go onto our park tour. Yeah, perfect timing. So I put some rocks around it to sort of make it work better, and there you go. So you might want to drive less into the wall. It's up to you, really. But the point is, it will work for your vehicles, so you can put this in, just dot it around your park. I think it'd be a really cool way to kind of bridge the gap between exhibits in particular. But yeah, if you were going to build a accurate T-Rex habitat in particular from the original JP, then this would be a really cool mod to have. Works really well with the vehicles. As you can see, I only did it on one side. I'm not going to put that much work in, but it works really well. And yeah, they've said they're working on it for dinosaurs and stuff as well, which would be really cool. You can see some dinosaurs in it on the mod page, but that's just for visual aesthetic. Right, let's go check out some dinosaurs. Okay, this is a little bit adorable. So this is the baby Dinosaurus by Viral Cyclops and commissioned by Sinistros. And actually comes with 2 different versions. We're going to look at 3, well, technically we're going to look at 2, I'll talk about it in a second. We're going to look at 2 different baby dinosaur mods from Viral Cyclops. There should have been 3. And one of the really cool things about this mod is that it comes with alternate versions. You can see this Dinosaurus isn't just a rescaled Dinosaurus, but the hump has been taken down and stuff like that. It's been kind of morphologized, those aren't the words I wanted, to look a little bit more like a baby rather than just a shrunken down version of its parent. There we go. Just so you can get a good handle on the difference between the two in terms of size. And as you can see, there have been some morphological changes there in the hump in particular. There's another version if you want that just shrunken down one, or you can get this one, which seems to have like slightly larger eyes and stuff like that, and also doesn't have the hump, which is pretty cool. And we're gonna check out something very similar just now. We're going to speed this up because Brachiosaurus takes a million years. So this is another Viral Cyclops baby mod. This is the baby 2001 Brachiosaurus, again commissioned by Sinistros, and does seem to be working. Now I'm going to talk about this briefly. I had quite a few problems. So there's also a baby Utah Raptor mod. Now your mileage may well vary. I'm just going to say that I had issues with both that and the Brachiosaurus. The Brachiosaurus with this mod installed for me now has 7 different body cosmetics, and I'm not sure if that's just too much for the game to handle. But every time I tried to click its skins and change its skins and stuff like that, the game was very, very laggy. With the baby Utah Raptor, it went even further and the game full on crashed every time I tried to release them. So I've kind of given up on that one. I was able to manually place them using Kai's Toolbox. So even if you're having problems, that should be an option for you. I'm gonna let you know that the Utah Raptor is linked in the mod list down below. Check it out for yourselves. It might just be a problem I'm having with my game because we do have other Raptor cosmetics installed as well, as you will see. But this baby Brachie is really, really cute. I mean, the colours, it's got the the colour core being utilised here to give it tons of different variation. And we're going to see a social animation. Have we done the animation scaling here? What's going on? You're just looking at each other? Really, I mean, the colours are insane. As you can tell, very, very bright, very, very colourful, very evocative for a Brachie. Love this colour design. Would love to see this used even more on sauropods. Yeah, look at it. Yeah, look at that. They've just managed to scale those animations down beautifully. Fantastic. But there you go. We've got a bit of a size difference there between the Brachie and the adult. So yeah, at least 2 more baby dinosaurs. Maybe 3 of the Utahraptor works for you. Now. Next up. So this is a pretty cool new skin and cosmetic for our Segisaurus. Segisaurus 1993, made by Sweetener, and it's a collab with a YouTube channel called The Amber Mine. If you haven't seen The Amber Mine before, they're really good. They do all these really custom Jurassic Park style videos. They keep commissioning really talented artists in the community. For example, this one, the design is by Luca, and then it was made by Sweetener, and obviously all commissioned and asked for by the Amber Mine. Very much a collab between lots of people, and it's just meant to be a 1993, a classic looking Segisaurus, one that would fit more directly into Jurassic Park. We kind of have a Jurassic Parkified Segisaurus as is, but I think the skin and the skull shape on this one does a little bit more suit that typical. You could see this as a Kenner toy, in the 90s. It would very much sit and sit very nicely in that line. Would very much suit that design. They're very hard to find. Very much suit the sort of the Kenner toy line in terms of its design philosophy. So another really cool cosmetic. And if you were going to build your classic Jurassic Park, maybe you're building a novel park, or you're building the complete original Jurassic Park with all the dinosaurs in, Metric, Amphosaurus and stuff like that as well, then this would be a really cool mod to use. Looks really good. Now, we only have 1 new species today, technically, but it's a really cool one, so let's check that out next. The exact animations don't necessarily always work. This is Anzu by Hassan Wakatri. Obviously quite similar in some ways to the Gigantoraptor, but very much remodeled and redesigned to look like Anzu, which is a really interesting dinosaur. Let's talk about it. And it has been named, oddly enough, for Anzu, the daemon of Mesopotamia. This is a late Cretaceous Hell Creek Oviraptorosaur, the first good preserved off-quality Oviraptorosaur ever found in North America. Now, this is notable because before Anzu came along, the relationship between North American Oviraptorosaurs and other dinosaurs was far less clear, but the preservation of Anzu gave paleontologists a very good idea of what the dinosaur looked like, how the Oviraptorosaurs in North America probably looked like, and how it related to other dinosaurs. It's also interesting because, I mean, you can see this, it's been beautifully done here by Hassan Wakatri, as per usual, bringing their A-game. It's a very bird-like dinosaur, right? It's very, very bird-like. However, this is not in the line of dinosaurs that would become the modern avian dinosaurs. The lines of Anzu died out at the end of the Cretaceous during the extinction. So what we're seeing here with this and it is bird-like, would have been bird-like in behavior, it's very bird-like in morphology. You can see the way it's moving there. It would have had the beak, it would have had the bone structure and the bone morphology of very bird-like dinosaurs. What we're seeing really is convergent evolution, separate dinosaurs, Microraptor and Archaeopteryx on one side, Anzu over here on this side, evolving more bird-like characteristics, even though they're not, hello little guy, even though they're not related, even though they're not from the same sort of genealogy. So it's interesting to think about. Either way, a really, really beautiful mod. Fits really nicely in with the Gigantoraptor. This is actually, I think I kind of prefer this in some ways. Really nice feather coverage. yeah, it just blends really nicely in with the. I really like this purple one in particular. I think that's beautiful. It really blends in nicely with the game as is. You know, I think if they'd released this, you'd have been very happy with your beautiful feathered Anzu. And it's a really cool dinosaur in general. It also has got an awesome name as well. You know, it's all good stuff. So shout out to Hassan Waka Tree. Okay, we've got 2 more mods to check out. For this next one, we're gonna need to dim the lights a little bit. Let's check it out. Hello. So this is, I don't know how to describe it, a frankly insane mod by I'm gonna butcher this as I always used to back in the day, by kind of creativity. This is the complete Lux pack, and when I say the complete Lux pack, I mean a complete Lux pack. This is a Lux skin for every single species in the entire game, not just dinosaur. Every single species. Some of them are a little bit bonkers, like this Anusaurus, for example, but some of them, like the Dilo you just saw, work really well. Our striped Brachiosaurus there, the Concavinator, very cool down here, looks really, really good. They've clearly just picked off parts of the skin, sort of made it look somehow, but this is an incredible, I don't know how they've done this. This is an incredible amount of work. So I just picked out a few dinosaurs to show you. So Lysosaurus there as well, so it's not just dinosaurs. We've got Dilophosaurus, Concav, Scorpius Rex over here. You know, your hybrids, all your different hybrids now have Lux versions. If we just click our I can't get away from the fence. I can't click Scorpius Rex version, but there you go. You got your Scorpius Rex there in its Lux version. Very, very cool. I'm just going to show you this in the hatchery because this is mad stuff. Our Tarbosaurus there, of course, in its Lux variant. So I'm going to synthesize dinosaur, Stygimoloch. First dinosaur I saw, click on this, and as you can see, it just adds a new Lux body variant. And we can pick our default color, and then we've got Lux red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and pink, and white. It's got, and purple, which doesn't have color for some reason. But we've got 8 different Lux colorations per dinosaur. So if we wanted a Lux purple one of these, or maybe a Svalbard skin, let's pop that out very quickly. We'll pop our Stygimoloch out. Not only do we have Lux skins on everything, but the dinosaurs that even have Lux skins, they've got even more Lux skins, because most dinosaurs were contained to about 4, and now we've got 8 on every species, and there you go, you've got your Svalbard Stygimoloch with the purple, specifically Lux, over the top. So you get incredible control over how these Lux dinosaurs are going to appear, and there you go, just that easy. Very, very cool stuff. Now, this does not only apply to dinosaurs, this applies to every single bloody species in the... I didn't realize you were Lux. This applies to every single species in the game. So if we come over here, we can release some Barbadactylus, which I've made in the Lux variant. Look at those things! Absolutely beautiful looking. Very cool. So we've got Lux pterosaurs for the first time. And of course, it doesn't just apply to our pterosaurs, also applies to our aquatics. So there you can see our Lux Archelon. Thought I'd put them up on the rock because I thought that looked really cool. You could make such an awesome looking park using this. Just make every single creature Lux. Are we going to do that? Maybe we'll build like a Lux nighttime park. Sounds like a lot of fun. Doesn't that look amazing? And we've got one over here as well, hanging out. You know, this would be really cool for viewers. You can't usually see your dinosaurs or your other creatures that well at nighttime. Now you can. Now you can definitely see them all the time. And if we head down here into the water, of course we've got others. So there is our Lux Shonisaurus. Absolutely gorgeous stuff. And over here, that is our Lux Megalodon. Very, very cool. Some of them have worked beautifully, some of them haven't worked beautifully. I think it picks out the pattern that Frontier applies. So on the creatures that Frontier has gone like crazy with the patterning, it looks a little bit wild. But on creatures, all 3 of these look absolutely beautiful. That Megalodon is awesome looking. So the Megalodon looks great. The Shonisaurus beautiful. And this really highlights as well just... I mean, look at that. It really highlights just how good Frontier's pattern work has been on these creatures in particular. Crazy. I don't know how to say. It's just... It's madness. It's actual madness. I love the Archelons up there and the lights as well. Madness. Right, let's swap back to daytime and check out one more mod. Okay, so we are looking at here the Community Utah Raptor pack, a gigantic collection of new skin cosmetics for your Utah Raptor, made by many different very talented members of the Evolution 2 modding community. I'm going to list all of them here as per the as per the Nexus mod site. We've got Eros, Dalbeni, Master Doot, Game Videos for Life, Glitch Gaming, Gushy Gua, Hassan Wacker Tree, Ogie Bear, Scary Face, Viral Cyclopes, and Wheat. All the, well, not all the, but loads of the heavy hitters of the Evolution 2 modding scene right there have come together to just release a gigantic cosmetic pack for the Utah Raptor that references real world animals. Like this one here, you can see is a blue jay, I believe. Yep, it's a blue jay. And if we start jumping along, we've got a huge variety. The Night Runner one, I think, is also based on a burb. So the Night Runner one, a beautiful looking creature there. Really, really interesting skin design. The Beast of the Mesozoic one, so we've got some based on toy lines, model lines, whatever you want to call it. Really, really good stuff. Flicker, which I'm assuming is also a bird. There's going to be references here I don't get. It is what it is. Let me just get away from these ones. There we go. Back to the Harpy, which is obviously based on, this will shock you, a Harpy. You can even see that. I love the way the legs look with the bright orange yellowish feet. Again, very much like a real Harpy. We've got a Tycoon, which is a reference to Zoo Tycoon, I'm assuming. I definitely recognize those bright evocative colors, kind of wild looking. Or Aeruginosis, which I think is burb. Peregrinus, obviously a burb as well. Caracara, burb, probably. Crow, bird, probably. Turok, probably a reference to Turok. You can see that it's bloodied up. It's got that blood marking around the snout there, here on the legs and across the neck. Sparvenius, and again another really beautiful bird cosmetic there. Really beautifully patterned. Leopard shark, based on a leopard shark. Very cool. Californicus, bird. Carnivores, based on carnivores, as in the game series. Really, really interesting, striking looking Utah Raptor there. Rufus, and that's the Truthus. Warbler. I love this variety. I mean, look, you've got so much variety going on here. This Warbler one, crazy, really beautifully decorated, very evocative patterning. And then you got these much more chill ones. We've got the Bandit here with the Bandit mask on there. Again, beautifully textured there around the body as well. That's really nice work on the feathers. Another Tycoon one. We've got varieties to our Zoo Tycoon ones. Forest Floor, which is on the floor, coincidentally. Not sure if that's just meant to represent the forest floor in general, or if it is a reference to something, but it's very pretty. Kestrel, very nice, based on the Kestrel. Blue Steel, not sure if that's just meant to be a Zoolander reference, but it might well be. You know, they're not all meant to be specific animals. Ice Stalker, same deal for this one. So I feel like we've got bird ones, we've got game ones, we've got pop culture ones, we've got some that are just, you know, cool designs in general. If you're going to build like an alpine park, maybe this would be a really good fit for that. And then back to the Blue Jay. There's maybe one or two I missed. 20 or whatever it is, unique patternings. I mean, this one, I really like the crow as well. I think this is very, very cool looking. The shimmering blue, sort of grayish on the wing feathers there, and then that like lustrous, silky black on the black feathers there on the covering the body. You're a tree. Oh, calm down. But just as you saw that, tons and tons of them, and they're all separately contained, so you can choose whether you want to see any of these at all. And yeah, there we go. We've got the Utah Raptor based on the design, assumedly from the Isle, which looks really, really cool as well. Really strongly patterned. So you've got really natural, sort of more subtle ones. You've got ones with really evocative coloration and patterning. Yeah, just awesome. As I say, fantastic mod, and just a really cool day of mods from the the new tunnel that we can utilize. All the LUX dinosaurs, Anzu looking beautiful, beautiful Utah Raptors. Some really cool baby dinosaurs, that fantastic Segisaurus. Last week there was only the King Kong mod. This week people have gone bonkers. It's really cool to see. I'm really happy to see the modding community alive and well for this game. Viral Cyclops in particular has really put the work in and released a lot of cool stuff lately, so shout out to them in particular, but shout out to everyone. And of course, all these mods will be linked down below in the description. Go check them out for yourselves. Go give the mod makers all the love in the world, because they very much deserve this. You know, Kaina has built LUX dinosaurs for every single bloody species in the game, and it's for free. It's just there. You get access to that for free. That's crazy. So go give them lots and lots of love, because they very much deserve it. Oh, and you know, you can throw, if you've got spare love, you know, feel free to like the video and all that kind of jazz. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you lovely folks very soon. Cheers, much love as always. Bye-bye.